Hello. I always feel so weird when I'm not streaming on Saturdays regularly. I like go live and I'm like, man, it's been like a whole week since I went live. Like, I feel like I barely stream at all. About the Saturday streams or like anything in between.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Developed by Vicarious Visions. It's Crash Bandicoot!
I'm doing alright. Hope everyone in chat's having a good day.
It's Crash Bandicoot!
Like, that's a really funny clip, okay? That's a clip. You know, I'm submitting that to Will It Kill. Back to Crash. You know, you keep saying this, right? Like, it's been like a fucking year, Blazin. What was I supposed to do? Just drop this game? Like, I gotta finish the trilogy. I bought the trilogy.
Free at last. Uka Uka is free? No, it cannot be.
I finished Crash 2. There's 3 games in this collection. I've played 2 of them. This is the 3rd. There's also a Crash 4. Is modern. Came out like 4 years ago or something like that.
Great Uka Uka!
After this collection did well.
That infernal bandicoot!
From deep inside my dental prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems. You lost the crystals.
Yeah, there's 3 of those too, by the way. So that we're gonna do the same thing. Yeah, it's the dragon game.
Source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
After many eons, my evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from
Yeah,
his
so
prison
I played. This is actually the only Crash game I've played before.
from his mouth.
Before I bought this collection.
Now, free once again.
I also played. I think it's Spyro 2.
Be stopped.
I played both of these in the dentist waiting room. They exclusively had games from like
Children. Uka
1998 to 2003,
time twisting machine to gather crystals
even for years later.
scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
I was not very good at this game with no explanation as a child. In a waiting room playing it for 30 minutes at a time, 6 months apart. Alright, I remember the movement tech. You do this so much. You literally just like roll the face button so much. You can look at the input if you're on my screen. I'm just gonna do this constantly. The very input-intensive game, this and Crash 2. I don't think this tech works in Crash 1, like I don't think you can slide. But in Crash 2 and 3, you do this a lot. Oh yeah, I never owned a PlayStation as a kid. So I maybe vaguely remember this level. They never had a memory card either, was the thing. In the dentist's office, they never had a memory card. So I mostly played like World 1 of all these games, if anything. Unless someone who actually knew the game had been there before, between, you know, the game getting reset and me playing it. PlayStation was really big in Brazil because of Ahoy.
Crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look! I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Alright, no secrets. So supposedly this would be the most refined and well-tuned Crash game, right? This is the one that's gonna have the most fair, well-designed content out of all of them, right? Alright, this game sucks. Why? Because it's the third one. They made them better every time, right? Don't you get better as you do things? Think they should? You think they got worse? Two minutes into the gameplay. I mean, look, nothing makes me hate this game more than actually playing it. So there's a Crash 4. Well, I meant of the trilogy. Crash 4 actually did look like a pretty decent game from what I saw. Or it didn't look like a bad game or anything. Kind of different though, like it has like a time slow power up and has a bunch of different characters and you know, it's just designed very differently. Had more actual movement tech, it had like some air movement tech. These are all like basically just, you know, the same engine, but they just made 3 games in it. The first one did well. Yeah, you can still do better with your same engine, right? You can still make improvements. The level design or like the camera and things. But you know, surely they just did that, right? Yeah, I don't actually know how good 4 is, to be completely honest. I watched some streams of it on launch, but you know, it's been a bit. I didn't watch the whole thing. I never played it. Well, I'd argue most of the problems with Crash 2 were like level design. Like a lot of just really tedious, repeated gameplay. A lot of things you had to basically memorize too.
Crash, Coco. If you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it.
Yeah, maybe fewer bad camera moments.
Race for the end to get the best time, but beware, some elements will change.
I mean, like, the worst part about Crash 2, the worst parts about Crash 2 were like, the ice mechanics are really bad. Like, they're just, the controls on ice are extremely slippery. Like, it's really awkward how it, What? There was pretty bad camera in some parts too. Like, there are some parts that kind of forced you to backtrack to get all the crates in a level. And no matter what you did on those parts, you would always have to, like, go a path where the camera just wouldn't show you what you were dodging, basically. There are some really annoying bee enemies too, which I honestly hope they just straight up remove. I don't remember if you need to get a certain type of relic or you just need to get the relic. There's probably a bonus for getting platinum relics in this one, but yeah, you just need any relic. For some reason, the Crash 2 UI was better about this in this version. Like, they actually showed you what you needed. Or maybe not. Maybe I was just always looking at it. Oh yeah, there was also a really bad, like, there was a really awful, like, sort of jetpack mode. I really hated that. I hope that's not in this game. That shit was so awful. I hated every second of gameplay with the jetpack. Yeah, so there are some things they could just fix. Like, some enemies they could remove or fix. There's some, you know, there's things they could do for this, I feel like. Maybe they did some of it, maybe they didn't, you know? We'll see. I'm giving the game a chance. Like, see, like something like this, right? This is kind of bad because if it was pushing faster, I would have very little time to react, right? The camera's kind of auto panning. What the fuck? This is a shooter game now. This is not bad. It's not, like, amazing, but it's not bad. More fun than the alternate. This is more fun than the jetpack in Crash 2. I wonder if there's a reason to go back and destroy things earlier, maybe. Earlier in the level. You know, a lot of the things that are different are probably going to be a little bit harder to see just from watching. Anyway, it's all going to be fundamentally the same game, but a lot of minor changes they could make that would improve the experience, in my opinion. But, you know, but they made them. How the fuck did I miss 6 crates? Can't go back. Yeah, if you want to get all the things, it's kind of annoying in these games too. Like, there's always like some hidden bullshit somewhere. In this case, I'm not honestly sure where. Yeah, I guess just be more careful. Like, for some levels in Crash 2, what I did to get all the crates was I, like, literally just... I literally was just, like, watching a YouTube video, and I just pause and see how many crates they had at a specific spot. Otherwise, it was, like, impossible to tell. It's a game where you don't get to control the camera. Now, like I say, I'm pretty sure I haven't missed any so far, right? Did I miss these ones on the first try? Those don't count as traits. Okay, okay, I guess I just missed some in the tunnels somewhere. Yeah, so... well, that's one thing I wish they changed from Crash 2. They didn't really. 2 minutes, oh, I can do that. Probably not even hard. You can probably make that, but I'm not gonna throw just to try it. Yeah, easy. Fire Celeste game. Man. I wish playing Celeste wasn't so bad on my hands. I'm just playing Celeste. Alright, that's a good OST. Hold run for top speed. Which one of these is run? Yeah, I have vivid memories of this level. I was not good. I suck. I was not good at basically anything like this when I was a kid, to be honest with you. Like, if anyone played LEGO Star Wars as a kid, the pod race level, I was dog shit at that. I literally had to farm the money for invincibility from earlier levels just to make it past the pod race. I'm talking about the original, like the very first one. The one that started them all. I missed. I only saw myself miss one. Yeah, actually, if you ever want to see it, they did like a compilation that's Lego Star Wars 1 and 2. That version has a really good speedrun, apparently. It has a lot of speedrun tech for whatever reason.
Uka Uka and Cortex want tiny kid crystals and bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed!
So yeah, I mean they're good in my opinion. I mean I like basically all the Lego games in principle, but you know the ones you grew up with were always going to be the best ones, right? It was like one of the few games that me and my siblings were guaranteed to be allowed to play. We're allowed to play a lot of games. Parents were very restrictive. What shows and games we could actually see. The Lego ones were like an easy, well, they don't talk, you know, there's no talk, there's no violence. Damn, sucked. How that didn't work. I have some vague memories of needing to like go fast in the penguin stage at some point to like make something work. The camera being annoying as fuck. Yeah, so there's not a... Yeah, there's not a crate up there. It's just for a one-up. Scam. I don't know how you jump over him. I don't know how I did it the first time. I like I didn't react in time, but I somehow lived the first time. You gotta do that. That's what they want you to do, I think. Oh, fuck. You sound like blazing, derogatory. Now, the one I was playing last time I played this game was Crash 2. Yeah, apparently. This is Crash 3. Mother, why is he there? So annoying. Is it even possible to bonk on the wall? Like, can I just completely ignore his platform? Just dash and then completely ignore his platform? I'm gonna try that. You can make it without him? Okay. Dude, these boxes are so bad. What the fuck? How did I get it the first time? Insane. Ah, yeah, the Carl Johnson. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched his channel since he lost the lawsuit. Kind of a massive L he took there. But YouTube did recommend me the video. I'd give it a watch. Wait, how did I miss 3? the fuck? Check the tapes. Apparently. I thought Dream was more or less cancelled for, like, doing something creepy with underage people anyway. I didn't know Dream still had, like, a fan base that wasn't 12. Yeah, from children, right? But the children also don't care if he's cheating. They're just gonna defend him anyway, you know? Their frontal lobes aren't developed. No, I can't get that. I can't jump up there. There's a box below. Oh, there's boxes up here. Oh, okay. I didn't see that before. Okay. Well, I don't know if it was about being ugly. I'm sure there's a bunch of Dream sexuals out there, too. Why did they put that right where the camera transition changes? You see that? How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to make this jump consistently? Like, the camera transitions during the jump. I can't gauge the distance. Should have just taken another attempt at the jump, but I'm getting mad. How is this possible? I did not playtest this jump. Okay, hold. Okay. To make it to a checkpoint, I can attempt the other bullshit jump in the stage. Okay, alright, I'm gonna first try this one. You guys are gonna, if I first try this one, you guys better type PogChamp. Gotta get some PogChamps. Easy clap. First try. But yeah, anyway, I haven't watched the video, but I thought the amount of scrutiny that, like, Minecraft clients get now was insane. I thought that shit was, like, locked down insanely hard, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised if there could be another, you know, widespread cheating scandal like that. I wouldn't be surprised if you could... Actually, you know what I will say? I watched a really interesting video about someone cheating a Super Paper Mario run. And the way he cheated was basically that the crux of the investigation. Well, like, the category is a very RNG heavy one. So, like, he was legitimately playing the game, but basically you go through 100 floors, and on every floor a random enemy has the key. So, like, the strategies are all, like, risk reward and calculating the, you know, things like that. It's a very, very RNG, react to what the game gives you type run. And the proposed cheating method came in at like 25 minutes, and then the next like 30 minutes of the video were like analyzing whether or not the amount of programming needed to do this was complicated enough for the person to have done it. a cheater to have done it. But like looking at his GitHub commit from years ago and trying to figure out if he could actually do it. But basically, the thing he was probably doing was he modified the netplay mod. There's a netplay mod, and he probably modified it to like show the position of which enemy had the key. So it already had code to render like the environments and stuff. Like to calculate the position, you know, of other players. There are crates up there, but I probably just don't need them. He did not die. I thought it was really funny that like the big investigation was, does he know how to code in the first place? Your Honor, in my defense... Okay. That's interesting. Your Honor, in my defense, I'm not smart enough to cheat. Your Honor, in my defense, I'm fucking clueless. Next camera. It really is nice of the developers of this port to recreate the feeling of playing with 1990s cameras, you know? I don't care, I don't give a fuck. Taking the upper path, I'm not making that jump again just for like +1 seconds. Sub 43, not a second in doubt. Wait, what? It wasn't a relic? Oh, I actually have to. Oh, I think I have to hold run the entire time. I'm kind of surprised. Like, I thought these were lenient. I don't know. I can go check. Well, it's not in general. I meant like on the the times themselves. Like, a lot of these I first try the time. Okay, I mean, I just need to hold run for like an extra section or two. I took it safe because I thought it would be lenient. Picking up the clock is the hardest part of this. Don't worry. Trust. I found the art extra mask thing. This is the problem with holding run, is that you just can't fucking see. So it just becomes like a memorization check basically. Why I wasn't doing it, because I didn't want to play this long enough to get good enough to do that. I literally like I have to slow down to get the mass, basically. Just like Dream. Okay, see? See? And the world record's probably like, you know, under 10 seconds on the timer. That's not an RTA world record, but because the things, the box, the crates freeze the timer. Okay, so this one I probably can't 100% right now. I remember this level very vividly, actually. Not that I ever did it successfully, but, you know. Kid Creeds never beat this level in the dentist waiting room. Dude, I fucking hate the run towards the camera levels. I hate them so much. You have so little time to react. Kid Blazin beat this level? I don't know, you tell me. I don't know what Kid Blazin did. It's in the first world, so if you own the game, probably eventually you did beat it, but I don't know. Kid Goryuka, well, I don't know. Kid Goryuka had some other things he was doing, probably. Kid Goryuka was getting lost in the water temple. Oh. Attach puzzles. Yeah, maybe you never did the bonus stages as a kid. I don't know. Chased by bombs? I mean, that's just Blazing's dream, not a nightmare. Might actually be able to get all the crates on the first run here. Don't really know. Dude, okay. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I was just reacting to seeing boxes, I'll be so honest with you. One on the left here. There we go, first try all crates. Yeah, boy. Oh, I think they changed this from Crash 2 actually. Like, I think before the gem route, it would have like been part of the main one, but instead it's a different gem entirely. So I can just come back here for that later. That's kind of nice actually. 145, surely that's free. No, that's not the... Like when you ground pound in a 3D Mario game when you're trying to long jump. Dude, I'm just reacting to like seeing a crate at all. Playing on a reaction gamer mindset. Nope. Why it took so long? The developers just made other things. I actually might barely not make this. I think it's gonna be close. Alright, that would have been really good to have. Oh, okay. It was a 150, not a 140. Kind of sloppy, but you know, whatever. But honestly, the hardest part about some of these levels is just holding forward the whole level without dying. That's like that's the speed run for a lot of them, is you just don't slow down and you just don't die. Alright, I remember this one. I did not... Kid Creets was not good at this one. Kid Creets basically couldn't do this. At all. You can't really... This controls like ass, by the way. Like, what is going on? I mean, Kid Creed's never made it this far, okay? Okay, you can turn around if you are willing to let go of accelerate, okay. So getting all the boxes shouldn't be that bad. There's also bombs. Kid Blazin probably loved this one, am I right? Why is it placed there in relation to the course I'm on? Really weird. Like, hard to tell what's actually going on there. Please don't attack me, bird. Speedrunning this is gonna be so ass, I can already tell. Wait, what? Is the level over? Oh, the crystal is halfway through. Sunshine. The Sunshine one is actually... The bloopers in Sunshine are kind of jankier than this even, I'm gonna be so honest. The janky-ass mechanic. Yeah, that face is how I feel actually playing this level. So honest with you. Face she made. What? Okay, you can just go around forehead. I see the last two. We're gonna make it. Alright. I'm not taking any chances. I'm not taking any chances with this level. This thing is very, like, very jerky. Like, you try to correct and you just end up going, like, the opposite way. Sometimes he attacks too aggressively. Alright, so I'm gonna play this like I played versus Mitesh. Play as Blue Central Fiction, roll back netcode build. I'm gonna wait for him to press 5C because he can't resist pressing all his buttons. I'm gonna punish that move. But dude, the screen shake is... oh, that screen shake is awful. I was like, this looks easy, and then the screen shake started happening. I was like, what the fuck? This is impossible. Hold on, where's my accessibility option? No accessibility option for people who can't handle excessive screen shake. Game sucks. Dude, are they? This is bad. Look at the screen. Like, how are you supposed to react to what's going on? Eaten by Mitesh. I don't remember Mitesh being a lion. Okay, for some reason that pattern was simpler. Alright, I just need to dodge the dog shit lion attack one more time. It goes on for so long. Okay. I want you guys to know I literally tapped into the mental focus state that I use when I'm playing Toho, just to react to the stupid lions. I turned on Toho brain for 15 seconds. Like a fucking shonen character.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish.
And by the way, for anyone who is this a zone reference? Actually, yes. Now, for anyone who's wondering about my finger, by the way, the bandage is off. So I'm like playing without any pain or anything. Because of where like the dead skin is and the fact that it was bandaged for so long though, like when it's wet I can bend it normally and at full range of motion it doesn't really hurt, but like it gets really stiff and dry really easily for some reason. I may have played some of these levels. Let's see if I recognize any of them. I don't think so. Zone, that's right. Mods. Why do people keep bringing up the things that annoy Mitesh specifically?
Who? What? Where was I? Oh, Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything, but a good heart nonetheless. Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
They missed your veins a lot to take blood. My people I know who are in the medical profession would say that's a big skill issue on your medical care provider's part, I think. That's not something they're supposed to do, actually. Wizard? You guys drinking beers at 7 a.m. The based. The question is, were they starting early or were they still going from the night before? That's actually true. He stopped drinking. We're not allowed to bully him for it anymore. I drink more than Aniraj. I don't actually drink that much. It's easy to make fun of British people for drinking, you know? Now, I basically assume that one scene from Hot Fuzz is just a documentary. What is this? I mean, tea and coffee are definitely better for you than Dr. Pepper. Coffee might be debatable. Well, they keep, like, there's a few things that they just keep posting, well, okay. Yeah, if you're drinking sugary, like, if you're drinking coffee with a bunch of sugary syrup in it, then yeah, that's just as bad as a soda. I drink black coffee. So for me, coffee is much healthier than soda. By far. Not even close. Yeah, probably. Well, like the studies they do on the medical aspects of coffee in abstract are on coffee, like black coffee. You know what? We know what eating lots of extra sugar and fat does to the body. That's a separate thing. But you know, they're constantly coming out with studies like, you know, red wine and chocolate and tea and coffee in isolation do X or Y effect. Right, they're constantly doing that. Updating the 35, okay, I can do it. Updating that sort of thing. So, you know. If you just want a coffee-flavored sugary beverage, then you know, it's as bad as anything flavored sugary beverage. I don't really have like the sort of energy drink caffeine addiction problem anyway. I feel like I need caffeine, but I don't like drink like more than 1 cup of coffee a day. I know a guy who drank like 5 cups of coffee a day. At least. I know people who've done that. Like that guy's a problem. That guy has multiple problems actually, but That was definitely a problem for him. Oh, I need to go back and do the boat time trial. I forgot I didn't do that. It stops you from going and doing the time trial, the last level you beat, until you go beat the boss. Now, that guy, bless his like I'll say I like the guy. He and I have a shit ton of mutuals actually. Nice guy. But I bless his heart, and if you don't know what Southern people mean when they say that, bless his heart. Bless your heart too. Ask Kushi what I mean about that. This guy thought that like he put salt on anything sweet at all, it just immediately ruined it. And like not even like a salted like caramel type thing, right? Not even like I don't like salted caramel flavor or like, you know, chocolate covered pretzels or whatever. He was just like, no, you just don't mix sweet and salty, period. And like we had to tell him like, you know, they put salt in like cake and stuff, right? You know you put salt in baked goods. He just didn't believe us straight up. He thought we were like bullshitting him. Like, I have no idea how this man made it through adulthood, made it through the same uni I graduated from, made it to the same job position I was in, and just didn't know that like you put salt in sugary baked goods. Fucking ridiculous. Comprehensible. I feel like I'm kind of trolling by taking some of these boxes, but I don't know. Really, it's fast, right? Go ahead and make the boxes slow. I have an invul, but let's save it for the end. Maybe I don't need it. I just don't need it. Okay. First try. But yeah, in case you didn't know, literally adding salt to things in moderation doesn't make it taste salty. Your taste buds will literally just process the actual taste of things differently because they're salt. That's how it works. So you probably every baked good you've ever eaten had salt in it. And if it didn't, you probably would have hated it, and maybe you wouldn't even be able to articulate why without knowing the chemistry. True. Cover and finish the secret route. Okay. But weebs don't drink water. Weebs definitely drink energy drinks. Did he get his balls cut off? Did he get emasculated? Is that what that animation was supposed to be? He lost his balls. What is this enemy? He's like moving to block my path. I remember this mechanic. mechanic was in Crash 2. Some pretty unfortunate levels surrounding it. On the lookout for the secret route, everybody. I'm glad you can actually hit these things. Yeah, I'm still waiting for some Nitesh W content in Trails of Cold Steel. Did I like fuck up or something? Am I on a timer there? I think I was. I didn't understand how that worked. You don't lose a life for doing this, but you do lose any death routes, any deathless routes. Wasn't aware there were, Alright, well, I got everything this time. You guys would not believe how degenerate I am playing JRPGs off stream, though. Like, I am so unbelievably degenerate. Like, if I'm into something, like, I will just play it so. What the? I'll just play it like so much. I like literally woke up, made myself breakfast, played an hour of Trails of Cold Steel. Oh, he like buffets you away or something. Puyo Gaming. It's called Blade. Epic Xenoblade Chronicles 2 reference, if you will. Not especially fun. What the? How does this mechanic work? These pot enemies are really annoying. Watching some Xenoblade 3 blind playthroughs. You should tell everybody you watch when they get to the one part about the one part in chapter 5. You should tell everybody what you did at that part. Actually, do you remember what you did? Surely you remember, right? Surely that's something you can't really forget. I like still can't get over the fact that you did that. You must have earned at least 10 relics from time trial? Huh? Okay. Did I miss the thing? I'm not sure. I see. I'll be honest, I wouldn't have ever realized I could go down here. Okay, that's fine then. Just do some more levels and we'll come back for that. I wanted to go ahead and do that one in case, because it would save me time later on. It's a good game, right? He likes the game. Imagine enjoying video games, you know? In my Metroidvania tier list, like the S tier Metroidvanias are basically like Symphony of the Night, Super Metroid, Metroid Prime 1, Silk Song, and that's probably it. I guess the original Hollow Knight too, but Silk Song is kind of just better in almost every way. Symphony of the Night is up there with my favorite games. One of my favorite games. It's really good. It's amazing how well it's held up too. Let's see if I get owned by cycles in this. That's a good use of my invuln. Another one here. I don't actually understand how this monkeys work still. Like, I play this entire level and I don't understand it still. Throwing. Throwing. Yeah, he did like a spin attack because I was near him or something. I don't know if that's because of like the balance thing or I don't know. Okay, almost killed myself there. That's certainly a way to die. Okay, now he keeps going. I can't tell if, I don't understand how his aggro works. I wanna, like, time it, so, I guess I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I didn't see that box there the first time. Well, whatever. This is the good shit. Look at the pace. I was surprised that wasn't gold, to be honest. I felt like I did pretty well. Probably only a second or two off. Gold is probably like a 1 flat. Felt decently clean, though. What? Okay, never mind. They're insane. They're correct. Hog ride. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Surely this isn't dog shit, controls-wise. Crash Nitro Racing fans. Probably where they started getting the ideas. Have I signed up? Oh no. I didn't feel like DMing people to try to find a team. Okay, apparently when you go fast, you can't fucking. Can't fucking steer. I mean, I'm kind of like not that pressed about finding a team, I guess. Like the social aspect of it's probably gonna be fun. Like it doesn't seem like the sort of thing where I'd really want to try hard that badly. Like, you know, for me, like, you know, and I say this knowing that there's other people who could say the same about me. There's some people that I'm just always going to beat, right? That's how the game works for me right now. There's some people that just can't beat me even if they spend 20 hours on a level. Impossible. And in a normal DLC, right, like, I basically earn points just by beating those people. And in this one, I'm not gonna get any points for that. I'm only gonna get points for beating people like Paul or Conscious or Dill, who are around my skill level generally. So every point I have to earn is gonna be really hard to earn. Probably. And I have no idea what's going to be allowed in the levels either. Like the levels might very well have stuff that I don't want to do.
Dial's the name, and Uka and Cortex gave me orders to bring the crystal to them during the Ice Ages. So give me.
But, you know, it's not like DLC 8 where I was like motivated to sign up and compete on a character leaderboard. Like, there not a where's the fucking time trial watch? Oh, here it is. Okay. I think maybe bumping these guys actually is fast because you get to take a better line. Can't tell, genuinely. Kinda hard to tell. And this one you hold accelerate the entire time, so like, unless you need to hit every booster or something. Okay, that's kind of bullshit. Good night. Alright, good night. Oh. Okay. Fake ass time trial level. Alright, now that he's gone, chat, you know what I'm gonna do after I finish this game? After I finish this stream, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sit down on my couch. I'm gonna play some Trails of Cold Steel. With Reen Schwartzer. Hey, Kamonka. A secret path. I think so far this game has better levels, but I'm also just saying that knowing that I've not seen like any ice levels. If this game has ice levels, then I'm gonna hate it. They really should just remove all the ice levels entirely. If they did that, then genuinely I'm just gonna like this game like 10 times more. Those ice levels were, how you say, not good. Did I need to jump off of a crate? I'm paying that much attention. Try it again. don't know if that was the intended strat or not, but it works. Is it clap? It's Indiana Jones. Nice camera. Oh yeah, actually that was one thing too. I finally found the Trails of Cold Steel reporter character. I was like, Dorothy. Okay. Where art thou? Barely made that. Dorothy really is the most powerful character. I miss her every game. Then. The camera. Dorothy, save me! Dorothy school art, true. True. It's not even a bad school arc, honestly. Just, you know, school arc. Every anime school arc is the same, fundamentally. One's probably going to be hard to do without dying. Do free run. You know, I haven't really been keeping up. I don't even know if it's still good or not. Okay, that was the camera transition. I don't think I've watched any anime since I watched the finale of Ranma, though. I didn't get the slide out there. I really do just lose my will to watch like shows for any amount of time. Or movies for that matter. I haven't watched any movies on my own very much last couple of months. My brain's been too gunky. Sit down and enjoy something like that. Camera! Oh, Dorothy almost really screwed me there. Midnight Run, it's on your edge. Yeah, see, the problem is that I never turn into a 7 a.m. waker, so I can't turn into a 7 a.m. runner. Even if I wanted to. Okay, I just missed the checkpoint entirely. I swear, why do they always put things like... always things you have to get right around the camera transitions? Like, I get that programming a camera was hard when they made this game, but they didn't have to put, like... they didn't have to put gameplay... meaningful gameplay at every camera transition this whole entire game. Holy, it almost happened again. I reacted in time this time. I knew it was gonna happen. Okay, you have to run for that. Like right there, the camera has to transition there to either let you go up the top path or the bottom path. You have to choose your Yali protagonist path. And you just, camera will always fuck with you there, basically. I overshot it now. What the fuck is this shit? Apparently if you hold run, you overshoot it. I try running without running and then not holding jump. But, okay. This is toxic as fuck, actually. And I'll try not running and maybe jumping a little later. Okay, that was it. You had to not run and then jump, like, very late. What? That camera transition. You guys see that? That one, how are you supposed to sight read that? How is that even possible? What is this? I'd rather be playing Toradora Portable for the PlayStation Portable. That's really hard, actually. I run out of lives trying to get all the crates on this stage. Alright, reacted. Reaction gamer, reaction gamer, reaction gamer. Holy. 25 different endings. Yeah, but there's only one that's canon, and we know which one that is. Am I right, guys? Ha ha ha. That's right, the best one. Why would you willingly choose anything other than becoming Ami's slave? I need to think of, oh shit, I need to think of an April Fool's, no, I had my April Fool's Day stream. What day is April Fool's Day this year? Wednesday? Okay, yeah. I know what I'm doing for April Fool's Day this year. I like my silly seasonal streams, you know? April Fool's Day and Christmas specials are the two most important ones. Anka? I think I don't want to be there. Ah. Yeah, I want to do a proper Christmas event this time. I feel like I didn't do a very fun one last year. I was kind of too stressed to have good ideas. Maybe it was still fun, but it wasn't up to my usual standard. Actually, the idea itself ended. Wait, what? How did I get hit? The idea itself was fine. It's just I really underestimated the amount of drinking Kiryu does in an actual Yakuza game. Alright.
No worries. You'll soon be up against much worse.
Whoa, Metroidvania. Alright, this one's probably gonna be pretty hard.
Well, haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Tropy, master of time and the creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade. So you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
He's also British. That's how you know he's evil. It's hard to get used to how the fast tire controls. Like I can't understate like just how like awkward it feels a lot of the time. Also kind of feels awkward holding down B and switching to A to jump. Sliding my finger over to A to jump. Fuck the camera! This is somehow worse than the penguin races from 2 in terms of like the camera fucking you over while you're trying to go past. And that's impressive. Like those ones were really bad. I was basically like the camera was so bad I was literally just memorizing what to do. It won't let me go to the fucking right. I'm gonna hold full right on my control stick there. Damn it. Every day I wake up and I curse God for the perverse streak in my reasoning that only allows me to criticize things that are difficult if I do them. Surely. Getting faster relics on that one's probably pretty challenging. At the dance. I'm scared of this one. Hold forward during a jump to die. Oh no. Why would I want to do that? $100? How long is this level? Dude, I've got a bad feeling about this. There's some fucking bullshit in this level somewhere. I know it. I ran out of lives in this level. The end or something. Playing so scared. Putting obstacle crates there now. Great, great. Alright, I'm a third of the way through this level somehow. Okay, dead. I have to stay in the zone or this is impossible. You zone believers. Oh. Honka. Alright. die. Yeah, real blazing build game here. Why did they put a bomb right there in the landing zone? Dude, I know one of these bonus levels is gonna be the fucking tiger too. Okay, hold on, that one's retryable. 72, I'm nearly 3/4 of the way done. Probably even more, probably like 80% done. Yeah, there's that crate that's gonna swap the nitro ones to regular. That'll be a bunch of them. Okay, 93, hold. This is gonna be such a bad time trial though. Wait, what? It's possible? Well, this level is gonna make me cry if I have to do it too much more. Being stuck on this level would just completely destroy my mental. Ugh. Good boy. Go and do this dog shit time trial. Get this over with. It's gonna be really bad, probably. Maybe not, actually. I'm allowed to dodge some of the crates, you know, so I don't have to, like, slow down to get everything. Everything. There's no invincibility here in this whole level, basically. Okay, you know, that one's on me. That was just a skill issue. Not gonna cope. Holy, that was close. Okay. Slow attempt anyway, you know? Now, some of these levels, the timer, like the timer freezing, really does a bad job of like, you know, underscoring like how long you have to play these levels without making a big mistake. Or, you know, without dying, basically. Like how much mistake-free Crash Bandicoot gameplay this is. That's a lot. You know, like this level's like, what, 3 minutes long? Probably, you know, the time trial time is going to be much lower than that. This level's long. Like, you're losing a lot of time if you fuck up. A lot of time in between attempts. I need that safety blanket. Up this corner. Yikes. Okay, that was kind of scary. I don't know how that didn't hit me, but you know what? We'll take it. I know, that was a bad decision-making moment. Oh, there was... I forgot there was a bomb there because I took it so slow. Yeah, I think this is just, you know, you just don't die, you just hit enough crates and you're probably fine, but it's still really annoying. Like, these things are moving around, they're on cycles, and, you know, this thing is already kind of annoying to control in the first place. I'd say, in terms of, like, comparing it to other things, it probably controls slightly better than the loopers from Mario Sunshine. Slightly better. Not a lot better, just slightly better. And those don't control great, depending on which one you get. You can pick one with better handling and lose out on the speed, at least. That's so hard to do fast. I would cycle there at least. Okay, hold. Okay, hold. Alright, massive, massive. I just need one more in bold and I'm actually really good. Really good shape, I think. Okay, I'll fucking take it. I do remember I have a double jump now. It's not actually that good of a double jump. Like, it kind of eats your momentum. That's better than nothing. It makes that easier. Okay, no, it doesn't. It makes the game harder. It makes the game bullshit. And that just seems impossible without the double jump, actually, so... I only have one level to come back to here. Yeah, okay. Not bad, not bad. Yellow gem. Didn't I just get the yellow gem? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trying to remember if TNT blew those up or not. Nice camera, dude. Nice camera, dude. Holy shit. Uh-oh. There's a checkpoint on this round, thank fuck. There's a checkpoint on this route, thank fuck. I'm so scared to like try to go fast because, you know, because I can't fucking see. Now, every Crash Bandicoot PS1 level where you run towards the camera is just bad. I'm sorry. Like, it really is just it's either a memorization test or an insane reaction check. You just don't have, it's just plain unreasonable. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you can tell from, like, you know, it's like the fucking, like the Will It Kill bit where he shows you a mix-up and he goes, alright, tell me honestly, chat, did you get hit here? You know, that's what I want to do. It's like, tell me honestly, did you die to those fire pools? Like, did you see them in time to dodge them? Because I'll tell you right now, that's not easy. You know? Plenty of times where I'm watching someone play and I'm like, oh yeah, I lived this. Like every time I watch Mitesh play Toho, basically, like I usually see the gap he dies too. I've just played so much more. Kind of a fun idea for this game. It's like, do you die to the camera here? How do I break those? I needed to ground pound, but they're above. Do I need to like shockwave them? That maybe? I think that's what they want you to do. Like the normal ground pound, right? The normal ground pound. Little weird. That's not a ground pound check you usually see in a platformer, but it's really important I don't miss crates here because I like end the level without getting all the crates, then I have to do the side path again too. Bad, bad. Alright, that's mean. You see that? Again, tell me honestly, do you react in time to not die to that? Anyone in chat playing this for the first time, do you react in time to not die to that? Because I don't think you do. Okay, it's after the lava pool. Actually, wait, is he gonna break the boxes for me? There's no way. What? How did I miss so many boxes? Was this one of those ones where you had to go backwards? Yeah, okay. It is one of the ones where you have to backtrack. Okay, I'm leaving that one. I'm gonna be an asshole and leave that one for Thursday Creeds to do. Backtrack to find the. I don't know if I have this in me again. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Like, I 100%ed Crash 2, but I was kind of miserable for a lot of the time. I don't... Part of me kind of just wants to just say fuck it. But like, this game has so little content if you don't get all the shit. The content is you dying, having to retry things and search for the bullshit. It's actually a pretty easy platformer if you don't go for all the things in it. I don't know. Problem is, a lot of the optional content is just straight up bad. That's an insta-kill? It's a fan, bro. Like, that's a normal thing you interact with in underwater levels in video games. What do you mean, the kill? I don't know. I don't think I want to get everything in this game. It's just starting to remind me of all the reasons I hated playing 2 by the end of it. I just don't want to do it again. I don't want to hate this game. They didn't really fix the problems, so you know. Well, I mean, I'll finish the game, but I just don't want 100%. I don't want to 100% this one, I think. This is another one of the, this is another, we got more stuff where it's like, you know, you just can't take damage here, or you lose, you have to restart the level. You know. Got a lot of stuff that's annoying about it. I try to keep this one this time. Yeah, this game is pretty good death animation. Four? Let me check. I don't know if 4 is on PC. Oh, it is on Steam, okay. I don't actually know, to be honest with you. Like, one of the reasons why I'm playing the trilogy and the... Okay, that's really annoying. One of the reasons why I'm playing the trilogy in the first place is because one of my friends was really into these games as a kid, and he got super hyped when this came out. Like, I'd always told him I'd play it one day, basically.
So, you pesky little rats aren't going to back off, eh? Just you
But,
continue to gather crystals and see what...
4 is just a very different game in general. I guess I could, but I kind of would rather play some other games maybe first. You know, it's... Oh! Wow, we're really Mario Kart now, huh? Wait, it's hard to see that, actually. It looks like a shadow. Like, it literally looks like the shadow of, like, a physics object. So you're right on top of it. That's wild. Mario Kart World. Hey, I like that game. It's a good game. Yeah, like, the problem is that it doesn't really, like, this game doesn't give you any rewards for, like, getting most of the stuff to, like, make you feel good for, you know, like, engaging with the levels a bit more than a normal player would. It just, like, you know, you either just get everything, or you... no. Get everything, or you get no reward for... No reward that shows up on your screen, right? Like, nothing... Yeah, this is kind of bad. I don't know what you're supposed to do about these pads either. Like, I know they're supposed to help you, but I feel like every time I take one, I kind of fucked. Unless, oh, are you supposed to be brake turning this whole time? Maybe I can brake turn. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Okay, yeah, you can break out of the... Break out... Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Kid Blazin did not beat this. I refuse to believe it. Kid Blazin gave up on this part for sure. And the one place where you could actually like take a long boost and feel good for using the boost, the one place on the whole map, you put a hole there to stop you from corner cutting. I don't know. I feel like 100%ing Crash 2 gives me enough credibility to say, like, it's not really even, like, difficult platforming in the traditional sense. It's just hard to gauge the time to learn platforming, right? Like, hard to get a feel for, because, like, every time you do anything, you're fighting the camera transitions, you're fighting the controls. There's so many platformers I play on stream that I'm just immediately good at. Then there's games like this where it's like, no matter what I do, it feels like I'm bad because I just haven't played the game for 30 hours yet. Alright, epic shortcut. Insane. How did he do it? Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Yeah, I'm just like the exact same things that frustrated me in the first two games are frustrating me here, and I just don't have the will to overcome them again. Because I wasn't happy at the end of finishing Crash 2. I was just glad to be done. The result of that playthrough didn't make me happy. Yeah, it might be similar to that. Yeah, that's true. It's not like this game doesn't have improvements either. It just doesn't improve the specific things that annoyed me the most, right? That's the problem. The problem is that, like, the things that bothered me the most are all still here. It's entirely possible that that, you know, that like the things that bother me aren't in Crash 4, but I don't know. Crash 4 isn't the beloved platformer that my friends grew up playing, you know? It's not like the nostalgia factor. No one's ever told me to play Crash 4, so I just never really thought about it. I don't think these games really converted me to a Crash fan, you know? I'm not like, ah, yeah, you know, all along Crash was the real platformer mascot. Mario sucks. You know, I'm not converted. There's not enough depth to this game's platforming to like make me care about it enough to overcome the bad parts. It's something like Mario 64, right? There's so much depth that it genuinely does always feel like if you just play a little bit better, then you know, it's kind of your fault, it feels like a lot of the time. Like this game, even when things go right, I don't feel great about it. I probably needed that. So, you know, like the main movement tech is pressing, like, it's basically rolling the 3 face buttons and hoping you don't fuck up. It's not even that satisfying to me as a platformer enjoyer. Also, I should say, it's not fair to say they fixed nothing about the second game. They did fix one thing. They took out the ice levels. That counts as fixing something. Those levels were a fucking mistake. An unjustifiable mistake. That ice controls so poorly. Huh. Okay. I don't know how to break these, actually. I'm assuming you need to do that to get these nitro crates, right? I don't want to figure it out. I don't know if it's a new ability or... Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. at the end. Okay, okay, whatever. I didn't see that. I'll get these crates. I might as well. Easy, I just need to actually do it. I'll skip something stupidly. You know. The parts of Crash 2 that upset me really upset me. I was very unhappy playing the B level, and I felt like I'd already mentally committed to doing everything. Did I just skip a level? Did.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back...
I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe!
Crash 4 got an 85 on Metacritic and had a lot of new mechanics. Oh. I don't know, I probably like Crash 4. What I remember seeing of it and it having like new stuff, it's probably more like a modern platformer that I would enjoy. Probably I wouldn't have gotten a high score in reviews if it still was doing the camera bullshit and everything. With this game, I think people were kind of like, well, this was a PS1 game and they're trying to be faithful to the PS1 games. So it kind of gets some excuses, right? Like, their goal was to directly remake a game, and these games had problems from being so old, and I mean, I can't think of a compelling reason not to play Crash 4, but these games haven't made me such a fan that I'd be super excited about it. Probably not for a long while, if it ever happens. I'd rather play, for example, the Spyro games. I have the, almost killed myself there. I'd rather play the Spyro games, I'd rather play... I'm actually a bit behind on indie 2D platformers, if you can believe it. There's actually a bunch that are out that I want to play. Oh, on circles. Like, I want to play Constance, I want to play Symphonia. I want to play, oh, there's a Death Path? Have I died yet? Haven't. Might as well do this then. Surely. I pressed the wrong button. But still takes you here if you die on the death route. Okay, well. I guess I'll do it then. It seemed that hard. Guy's on a bad cycle. You can't. I was looking for the shadow. I literally couldn't even see his shadow. I knew it was 3D. Like, I knew there was a foreground and background there, but like, the camera doesn't zoom out so you can see his shadow. I don't know how you tell whether you're lined up or not. There. I guess skill issue? I don't know. Just no. Like, I'm losing track of where I am relative to the... Okay, now you can kind of see it, but you can barely see it. Oh, that was kind of bad. Alright. Gonna do this, then we're gonna end, then I'm just gonna rush to the end of the game next time.
Too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time, you've done it. Now you're on my time, you little skunk. Give me the crystals.
Why did Keta send a 4.5 megabyte audio file? This is that safe to listen to? Am I gonna die of cringe? Okay, the depth perception of this is kind of weird. I guess I can just double jump. It's a lot easier when you can just double jump to get the timing right. fun boss, you know, really engaging and dynamic boss design.
My time is up, but yours soon will be too.
Oh, great, a mashing mechanic. That's what I was thinking this game was missing.
Insignificant morons! By defeating entropy, you have placed us all in grave danger!
Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
Oh. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe 100% in this game isn't that bad. I hurt my hands to hell if I do this, though. Mario Party ass mechanic. Yeah, for real. Okay. I'm done for the day. I don't think I have it in me to really push and, to really push and 100% this game like I did Crash 2. It's just not worth it. Game is not friendly to new players in a way that I would want it to be to enjoy 100%ing it. This feels like a strict time investment. Alright, anyway, yeah, I don't got much else. Gonna end it off with one of the classics. Game is the same as the rest of them. This whole trilogy, they have a lot of the same problems, and it gets kind of tedious. And I don't have Mitesh memory, so I just remember all the times I was mad at the other one. Anyway, I'm gonna go play on my PlayStation and chill and enjoy the company of Reen Cold Steel. Coolest character in any video game ever. He's so cool. Mitesh wishes he could be like Reen.
遊びゆく道あらばまた帰り目流れる涙止めそ加熱追い風叫ぶ静寂を壊すの